Good morning, chat. The Nasdaq is gapped up 130 points. NQ is currently gapped up 130 points from Friday's close at 24,726. This is purple dash line. There's a lot on this chart. We can clean up a little bit, but I keep it a little chaotic on NQ 30 minute. ES is currently above the VWAP, volume weighted average price, above the 100 MA, 100-day moving average. 200 SMA tapping now, 200 simple moving average, 200-day simple moving average. The RSI relative strength index is below the MA inside of it, below neutral territory. The Williams R 120-day for the ES 1 minute as well, getting into neutral territory, kind of like looking like it wants to pump up a bit. NQ futures is currently up 0.65%. ES futures is currently up 0.5%. Bitcoin and crypto are currently down before market open in 20 minutes. Bitcoin is sitting at 112,000, down 0.15%. Ethereum sitting at 4,095, down 1.2%. Solana is sitting at 205, down 2.5%. XRP is sitting at 2.85, $2.85, down 0.4%. And Doge is sitting at 22 cents. Down 3.25%. Let's look at metals real quick. Silver and gold are on a generational run right now. Silver is currently at $46.71 an ounce. It hit a peak of around $47.16 an ounce. And the RSI once more. I'm thinking go back to the month chart on silver. We haven't even touched any of this. We are not even green on this RSI right here. Back here, all-time high, super green. Little general overview. And then back here, we're overextended, overbought, but it's not showing the green. So I'm thinking we go at least to 52. And then if a war spikes up, I mean, this is going to go parabolic. Also, the US Treasury gold hit $1 trillion in value. Also, China's buying this up as well. That is why it's kind of short squeezing. Gold is currently at $3,846 an ounce. Let's do the dagger for the day first. First off, UK mortgage lending down a little bit. UK mortgage approvals down a little bit. BOE consumer credit up, and UK M4 money supply a little up from the previous 0.1%, came in at 0.4. Fed Waller did speak at 7:30. We have time to go over everything. 8 a.m. Fed Hammock was speaking, then also 8 a.m. BOE Ramsden and ECB Lane speaking. The docket for today, 10 a.m. U.S. pending home sale change month over month. U.S. pending homes index. 10:15 Trump signing executive orders. The Dallas Fed MFG bus index at 10:30 a.m. EST as well. And then Trump meeting Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at 11 a.m. 11:30 a.m. U.S. 6-month and 3-month bill. Then 1:15 p.m. Trump Netanyahu press conference. And then a bunch of Fed speaking at 1:30. Fed Williamson and Mussolini. Let's go down here. There was some news. Fed Hammock inflation is a bigger concern right now than the job market. And then we also had, let's go here, Trump tweeting. No, not here. First off, our Trump tweets on True Social 17 minutes ago. Our movie-making business has been stolen from the United States of America by other countries, just like stealing candy from a baby. California, with its weak and incompetent governor, has been particularly hard hit. Therefore, in order to solve this long time, never-ending problem, I will be imposing 100% tariff on any and all movies that are made outside the United States. 100% tariff, chat. 100% tariff on all movies that are made outside the United States. There's a lot of film productions that happen in London, etc., etc. This could cause some tension. He said something else about furniture. Let me go back. Oh, boom. Something about South Carolina or North Carolina furniture. I think he might have deleted it. Let me refresh. Right here. In order to make North Carolina, which has completely lost its furniture business to China and other great countries, great again, I will be imposing substantial tariffs on any country that does not make its furniture in the United States. So tariff, yo. Now let's do the European, Asian, and Friday's U.S. market synopsis. European markets today. European markets shares opened higher on Monday, boosted primarily by strong performance in healthcare and technology sectors, reflecting positive spillover from Wall Street's recent recovery. However, the market sentiment was tampered by airline industry challenges, including Lithuania's announcement of 4,000 job cuts. I'm assuming that is an airline industry. Airline company, they cut 4,000 jobs in Europe. I believe they're a European company. Let's look. I think they're a European company. That's why it's in the European. The Group has announced plans to cut 4,000 jobs by 2030. Focusing on the administration roles, the company aims to achieve this through artificial intelligence, digitalization, and consolidating work among its member airlines. Doesn't say where it's from, company. German. It's a German aviation group. Interesting. All right, let's do the Asian synopsis. Asian shares edged higher on Monday, buoyed by Wall Street's snap of its 3-day losing streak and gains in key indices like the Hong Kong Hang Seng. Investors remain cautious amid risk of a U.S. government shutdown and fluctuating dollar values, while gold prices hit new highs. Let's do the Friday's U.S. market synopsis. U.S. stocks edged higher on Friday after as expected inflation data breaking a 3-day slide despite broader weekly losses for the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. This rally came amid President Trump's tariffs unveiling, with investors parsing economic resilience against policy uncertainties. So the big news to watch out for is obviously how everything opens. When Nvidia opens up as let me fix this chart. When Nvidia, Tesla, Google, all of them open up as, and they are green, gapped up to start. Most of them are starting gapped up a little bit. Or at close. Bitcoin looked like it wants to flush up. Also, 100% tariff from Trump. Tariffing the movie industries if it's not made in the United States. That's big news. But a lot of that stuff's priced in, to be fair. That one probably not so much, but we'll just have to see how the market responds. Morning. What's up, Golden? What's up, Ahmad? At this point, most of the country leaders don't even take him seriously anymore because of his tariffs. Well, that would be a little unwise. They should definitely treat it serious. Bitcoin's flipping green to start. We're 12 minutes out from market open. Let's do a little analysis, pre-market analysis before it goes. Let's go to the day chart. So if you guys see this, The RSI is tapping the MA. If it gets above it, maybe we have another run up at least to this trend line. Maybe we go tap and flush the liquidity at the high here. That could be what it wants to do as well. I think we will come down and tap this this support at 24,730 to 40. But on the day chart for the Nasdaq futures, we are overextended, overbought on the Williams R120 day. On the weekly chart, RSI can still go. Williams R overextended, overbought. Monthly as well. Monthly is still rising above the MA. And we do have this trend line back here. Now, when will it hit this trend line up here? Probably in a couple years. Maybe next year, around December, possibly. I mean, eventually what comes up has to come down, unless we just keep artificially inflating everything. But gonna be some sort of correction. So far, this is only a correction of like 1,000 points, if that. 600. Top was 25,025. Bottom was 24,425. It's about a 600 point correction, and that is not enough. I think to start, we may, even though this is looking like it wants to drop below this trend line back into the range, come down, tap this support, tap the pre-market. I mean, yesterday's close, Friday's close at 24,726. This is a pretty key support right here. Touch, 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 touch. Break, 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 break. Tap, reject, reject. I mean, this 24,740 area, it's pretty key, pretty crucial. I think they may wick it up though to start, especially with the fear mongering of the tariffs. I think they're gonna try and do it. Probably 24,934. I'm gonna be watching this area to get see if it gets rejected. Tap it again, flush it, liquidity sweep it, and then come back down. Come to this liquidity, the support. Also, the buying and selling, you can see from this, well, the regular stream, not the YouTube short, but you can see we're kind of even here. Selling volume, buying volume. So we may be in for a couple consolidation days, depending on news that comes out. Again, Trump is talking to Benjamin Netanyahu today, depending on what happens with the war, etc., etc. I believe we may get a Gaza ceasefire. That Trump has been hinting towards a ceasefire, if not peace. I'm sure that's why Benjamin Netanyahu is here today. We'll find out. But I'm looking to see if this flushes up at 24,934. If it doesn't stop there, it's going at least to this trend line. Probably going to flush these highs over here at 25,030. I mean, it's not that far-fetched, only 200 points. But I also see the potentiality. This MA got rejected, relative strength index, reject the MA. So it may swipe up a little bit and then come back down, break through this trend line, have a little hesitation at this VWAP, tap the trend line, and then ultimately break down, touch 2-hour SMA, struggle a little bit, and then get to this support. And then after that, I mean, it can go down, tap it again, 1, 2, 3, 4th usually breaks. In this case, it may not. Just have to see how it goes. A lot of support points. So far, it wants to go, wants to fall down. I'm really liking that support though down there. Right near Friday's close at 24,726. Wouldn't make sense, but you also gotta remember, I believe Thursday, but I definitely know Friday, they flushed the gaps, so they may not even touch it today. It might just be straight up action. We'll just have to see how it goes. I really don't have that big of a bias today. I just see levels that I like. I'm gonna be watching for certain things. That's pretty much it. Everything is coming up quite a bit though. Nvidia gonna start gapped up. Tesla starting gapped up. Google starting gapped up. Amazon, Microsoft, Meta even starting above close. Apple starting to gap down. Palantir looking like starting a little gapped up. Bitcoin flipping green. Bitcoin is now up 0.12% before market open. In 6 minutes, market opens. 6 minutes, chat. All right, let's get ready. ES breaking below the 200 SMA. Good morning, Marshall. Good morning, Norman. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully you guys are ready. What's up, B Academy? If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. We have 6 minutes till market open. We have some time. Today is not going to be that long of a stream. Probably 2 hours max. Probably not even going to watch Benjamin Netanyahu speak today. Just going to get in, get out, no matter the result, trade the execution, and then go work on the simulator. It's going to be short streams until that simulator is done. I'm going to prioritize trading first, simulator second, and then social media third. Ready like Freddy? Let's go, Norman. Trying to reject that NQ 5-minute 21 EMA, 21-day exponential moving average. See. Right now we're above the NQ 30-minute VWAP, 200 SMA, 100 MA. The VWAP for the NQ 30-minute probably moved. It's at 24,844. It's going to coincide with this trend line. It's going to coincide right with this trend line. Yellow line is the VWAP, volume weighted average price. It's going to eventually coincide with this. I think we wick up, get stuck right here, and probably fall back down at least to the trend line. And then if we break, we probably go down here. We'll see though. Trump tariff, fear mongering. We'll just have to see how it goes. I can also see a world where it goes straight up action. Also a consolidation day. I'm really not, I'm not holding that big of a bias today. Kind of seeing both sides. I know there's a lot of people fear-mongering over the tariff news. Fear-mongering on the Friday tariffs that Trump released. And now today, with the 100% tariff on movies that aren't produced on the United States, in the United States. So I know there's that. That's why I think they're going to wick it up to start. Could also just be a grind. I mean, we've come off pretty volatile weeks. FOMC week and then last week, and they've been pretty volatile. Let's see how this starts. 3 minutes chat. What's up, Devin? Yo fam, what do you got today? Follow back. Appreciate it, Devin. John, how long did it take for you to become profitable? Just started trading just over a year ago and been in a rut lately. Make sure you guys take everything I say and do it with a grain of salt. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do or say is financial advice. Hold your own conviction. This is for entertainment, educational purpose only. But record your trading. I record everything I do. Luckily, I'm privileged. I get to live stream. That comes with negatives and pros. But recording your trading is necessary. It's absolutely necessary so you can introspect. You don't want to introspect in the moment. Record your trading, walk away for a couple hours, come back, introspect, review. If you're newer, Excel spreadsheet, calculate your winning, losing trades, get the win rate from that, calculate your P&L, write a synopsis of the day, what you learned, just certain things news did, 1 sentence synopsis or more if you want. Next to all that, Braden, what's up, man? How long did it take for you to become profitable? I full ported my entire savings account in 2020, 2021 into AMC options like an idiot. But luckily, I 100%ed it, took out the initial, put it back in the savings, traded around the profit for the following year, losing it all. Did pretty well in crypto 2 to 3 years ago. Now I'm just scalping with leverage. And we are here. Half a decade of trading. So I got very lucky at the beginning, and I was just trading around with profit. But I lost it all in the first year. So, luckily I won early. Won early, you can say, and just trade around with profit. Didn't have to go into savings too much. Yeah, but record your trading, John. And introspect. Marshall, really thinking about starting to just trade Tuesday to Thursday. Mondays and Fridays always give me. Market is open in 30 seconds, guys. We're wicking down. NQ 30-minute wicking down to 30-minute to the VWAP, 30-minute VWAP. Also the trend line as well. We're going to start right at it. ES is below the 200 SMA, 100 MA. Now it's below the VWAP, volume weighted average price. We're coming down to start. Bitcoin giving away some of the gains. I'm going to be really eyeing what it does at this trend line. We're going to start right at the NQ 30-minute VWAP. Market is open. See how it goes. We have that trend line below the VWAP as well, 24,812. Marshall, everyone has their own strategy. Some people don't even trade FOMC week, etc., etc. We're waking up. ES trying to get above the VWAP. Not quite yet. We broke below the NQ 5-minute 21 EMA as well. All right. Waking up to start. Else goes. Nvidia starting up 2%. Tesla starting up 1.25%. Google starting up 0.4%. Amazon starting up 0.1%. Microsoft down 0. Microsoft flipping green, back to red. Apple down 0.6%. Netflix is down 0.5%. MicroStrategy up 0.8%. Palantir up 1.8%. Alibaba up 4%. GameStop up 2.6%. Costco up 0.7%. AveGo up 0.6%. AMD up 0.7%. Adobe flashing green. Very interesting. Bitcoin coming red. ES is still above that, below that VWAP. Testing it now. Nvidia trying to come up. Let's see. Looking up to start. ES is lagging behind the Nasdaq a little bit. Bitcoin trying to flip green. Make sure I'm up to date with news. Make sure Trump didn't tweet anything. That could have been the spike down. No, that could be the market responding to that 100% tariff 30 minutes ago. They just held it up. Trump to speak to Qatar Emir Monday morning. The call comes amid claims by an Arab official that the U.S. has altered the text of a plan to end the war in Gaza, according to Netanyahu's demands. The only news on the docket right now, next news on the docket in 30 minutes, U.S. pending home sale change month to month and U.S. pending home sale index. Then at 10:15, Trump signing executive orders. That may get pushed off. We'll see. ES wicking above the VWAP. All right, let's get into this. Tesla up 2.1%. Nvidia looking strong. Tap of the 20 May on the NQ 5-minute. Yes, coming below the VWAP again. Let's look at the higher time frames. 1 hour looks like it wants to go. 2 hour looks a little weak. 4 hour looks weak. Day candle. I think they're at least gonna break the 24,913 today. That would make sense. Really think that 24,934 level looks good. He did prop off the NQ 30-minute VWAP. Long as the ES can stay above that VWAP and we don't break to the downside of this trend line. The resistance trend line is now a support trend line unless it breaks. ES trying to come lower. Palantir is coming lower a little bit. Nvidia holding 2.5% up. Apple down 0.6%. Netflix is down 1.6%. Vote on the polls, guys. Vote on the polls. Do you think it's coming up? Do you think it's coming down? Also, smash that like button and follow the channel. We are live every day at 9:30 a.m. EST. May switch that over to 9 a.m. so we do a little prep before market. I'm kind of liking it. Taking it slow. 5-minute range is done. We're in the middle of it. Kind of seeing ES starting to prop. Trying to. Still below the 200 SMA, 100 MA and VWAP though. But it's trying to create a higher low. We'll see if that comes to fruition. Let's see. Nvidia coming up hard. Trying at least. Palantir trying to come up. MicroStrategy up 1.3%. Alibaba now up 5.2%. Very nice. Bitcoin flipping green. It's almost too good to be true. China, the US undermines the stability of the global industrial chain. The ES create a low. See if we get above the VWAP. So far, it's below. I'll take a little patience today. Apple's trying to come up. Bitcoin's coming up quite nicely, and that matters because Bitcoin and the ES love to mirror each other. So if Bitcoin's coming up, possibly the ES will start to prop. Not all the time, but it's definitely there. Remember, I do have the bias that it could flush to this 24,733, but so far that trend line's held. Also, the perfect bounce on the NQ 30-minute VWAP. Could go up. You gotta think, the 100% Trump tariff, a lot of people were shorting at this 24,896 level. Some are already out, but I think they're going to want to liquidity sweep it. And that is 30 points up. So I see both sides of those. And the market makers can move this however they want. Buyers saw back red. QCOM down 1.15%. 15-minute opening range closes in 7 minutes. The ES rejected the VWAP again. Bitcoin having a is now up 0.2%. See chat. Trying to get above that 21 EMA on the NQ 5-minute. If it does, you probably liquidity sweep the highs of the pre-market. Higher pre-market at 24,909. Probably go to this pivot point up top, 24,930. And if we prop, I mean, this could be a one-directional day. I mean, it could go to 25,018. That's a key trend line. It's in between trend lines right now. We'll see. I'm not really bought into one bias just yet. I'm seeing some weakness from Nvidia, but that could be just going down a little bit so it can boomerang up. Microsoft back green. Palantir is coming up. I mean, MicroStrategy is coming up. Palantir is losing a little bit right now. Kind of seeing it. Let's see. There's too many people fear-mongering. You guys voted long though, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this comes down. Deputy SOMA manager, money market volatility is normal and not concerning. It is difficult to know when reserves will reach ample. News in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 20 minutes. U.S. pending home sale change. U.S. pending home sale change. Markets already feel like it's slowing down. Not a lot of volatility. That 40-point bounce. Actually, a very slow start. The VIX volatility index is at 16. It is a Monday, coming off 2 hot volatility weeks. Could just be a consolidation day. Low up, low down. Trying to get above the 21 EMA. Staying patient. Video coming down. Palantir coming up. ES is trying to bounce. Getting above the 21 EMA on like your 5-minute chart, at least trying. Bitcoin now up 0.4%. ES could come up. Video starting to come up. Palantir is lagging a little bit. ES flush it down. Pretty bearish wick will thank you 30-minute candle. Could be regained. See what they want to do. Pretty slow start. 15-minute opening range closes in 3 minutes. No beautiful lady today. I don't believe so, introvert. He's talking about Carolina Levitt. What's up, Toe? What's up, Maddie? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Toro. Toro. Taking it slow. No reason. Could be rejecting the 21 EMA here. Trying to see if it gets above it with conviction. Fine. We're gonna flush that pre-market high now. ES looking weaker. Remember, ES is below the 200 SMA, 100 MA, and VWAP right now. About to go test it again. Okay, we're about to liquidity sweep these highs, get these shorts out. Beautiful, there it is. We just flushed the pre-market high, beautiful. Now we're going to that trend line. I mean that pivot point up there at 24,930. ES still below that VWAP. Nvidia now up 2.9%. This could just continue. If Nvidia, Palantir keep propping, this can go. Does not have to stop. Bitcoin now up 0.8%. So the ES could join soon. It has it in the cards. Depends what they want to do. They could have just wanted to liquidity sweep that area. That's the high of pre-market I showed here. Trump tariff news dropped like right here. A lot of people were shorting. Some are already out. Some are waiting for the bigger move. They just basically stopped out some of their longs. Some of their short stops. So if you go short here, you probably place the stop above here if you're new, or you place the stop here. So they may want to wick it out and then come down, at least to the VWAP, back to that trend line. But I can see a world where they just keep propping to the 25,020, which is a pretty significant trend line, especially the ES if it can finally get above that VWAP. It's going to struggle getting above the 200 SMA unless something crazy happens. This red trend line, I'm eyeing that. I think we may just liquidity sweep to this pivot point, the 24,090, and then probably come low. This is a pretty decent support. Let's see. Staying patient. No reason to put unnecessary risk on, especially on a day like today. But if I see it, I like it, I want it, I'll get it. We're tapping that pivot point. Topping it, topping it, topping it. 15-minute opening range is closed. Very nice. If the ES falls below the VWAP, I'll probably take a short. Be a little risky. Probably do it though. Even though a little risky. All right, let's get some shorter time frame trends going. Go back here. Alright. Alrighty, chat. You had the bias to go long. Good for you. Good for you. It did bounce right off perfectly off that trend line. To be fair. I was not taking it though. This is a day where there's a little divergence. NQ having a monstrous day. ES kind of in consolidation mode, kind of lagging behind. Definitely a stranger type of day. But Bitcoin just continues to tick up. Bitcoin now at 1.2%. ES is above the VWAP, so this could get out of control quick. Could be going to that trend line. We're only literally 100 points away from that trend line tap at 25,016. They did liquidity sweep most of them shorts out though from the Trump tariff. Trump imposed a 100% tariff on movies made outside the US. If it falls below that pivot point, there is a short opportunity. You can see a fair value gap there. There is a fair value gap down there, right here. Wick, body. Also down here, body, wick. Too many people are betting on this coming down. It may just keep propping it. So far, of a balance of 20 points, nothing crazy. ES coming down, tapping the VWAP again. Still below the 2-hour SMA 100 MA low. It has to get above that. But NQ is just going parabolic. I say that because of this candle. This 30-minute candle is nice. To that trend line. See. Bitcoin coming down a bit. Palantir now 1.8%. MicroStrategy up 2.8%. Meta, Netflix flipped green, now up 0.5%. Only thing red right now is Apple down 0.5%. QCOM down 1%. Alright, we do have news in 10 minutes. Uh, 10 a.m. in 10 minutes. 10 a.m. EST. U.S. penny home sale change month over month. And then also penny home sale index. And then also 15 minutes after that, Trump signing executive orders. Supposedly, we'll see. That could get pushed off. He's meeting Benjamin Netanyahu today. Could get pushed off. This executive orders likely to get pushed off. Unless it's about something I don't know. We'll see. See, they're trying to make this look weak. They're really trying to make the ES look weak to confuse people. There's a lot of people betting on this coming down. They wicked out most of the short stops though with that liquidity sweep up. Interesting. ES trying to fall below the VWAP. At top 15-minute orb. So far, it's bouncing off it. Where's that one? It's tapping it now. If it breaks below, maybe we go back down to the VWAP. ES is trying to flush below the VWAP. I almost don't believe it though. NQ 30-minute VWAP at 24,868. Still trying to go up. Bitcoin is coming down a bit. Nvidia is still trying to take up. Palantir coming up. Very interesting. That's a bounce off the top 15-minute orb. Right back above that support, that pivot point, 24,930. ES create a higher low. That trend line may be in our future. Could have a nice U-shaped pullback. Yeah. Nvidia just taking up. Nvidia now up 3%. Palantir now up 2%. My strategy up 2.9%. Hard to go against us. Higher low on the ES. Back above the VWAP. Don't mind that. We'll see if this ES stays below this 200 SMA 100 MA. The only reason I'm debating, even debating a short right now, is because of this. Definitely long is the better direction and more, but eventually they're going to pull back a little bit, at least. I mean, it's very rare for it to happen. It could just be a straight up day. There'll at least be some consolidation, liquidity sweeps down. So far, it's gapped up 230 points from Friday's close of 24,730. Do it like that. I'll be in with one. We'll see. Only one. Stop right above that high. Kind of a liquidity sweep up. Let's see. See if Nvidia can prop down. See if they can break that 930. They got a long way to go. I'm only taking one because I still believe they can prop this up. Everything's just too green. It's too green. Also, it has to get above that, get below that support. 15-minute top orb as well. ATR average range is at 18.6. ES is starting to look better. 20-point stop. Could consolidate up here. This is just pattern recognition right here. When they sweep that high like that, and they leave a wick like that, it's a pretty steep sell-off. Doesn't have to. Everything's pretty propped. I'm just gonna go off pattern recognition experience. Doesn't happen all the time, but we'll see. We'll see. Rather not join long, even though the more they consolidate here, the more a long is viable. This is an obvious stop, by the way. Let me see if I can move it. I'm not going to move it. The way the ES is coiling up here, it could get out of hand. I'm going to leave stop there. Worst case, we'll be stopped out or rejoin somewhere else. Palantir's ticking down. We need Nvidia prop down. Give us some time. We want to see this flush below the 24,930 support. Also that top 15-minute orb at 24,920. So far, it's just consolidating, coiling up, especially the ES. So this could get out of hand pretty quick. Could get out of hand. Down 200, down 220, down 160. Only with one con. Alright, 1 minute 30 seconds until news. Be very careful. 10 a.m. news, US penny home sale change. Could wake us out, stop us out. Pretty fast. One minute. 1 minute until news, chat. ES is above the VWAP, but below 200 SMA, 100 MA. I do think it wants to tap it, but I'm betting on a little pullback, at least back to the 40 points. Let's see. ES does look like it wants to wake up, which would stop us out. Wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good for us. Would like a wick down to that 20 May. It was like 22 points. At that point, I may just hold. Probably not. Probably get out there, rejoin once it breaks the VWAP. Try and ride all the way to the gap. Kind of just staying patient, observing. I'm taking this just off of pattern recognition. Low experience. Doesn't work all the time, but when I see a wick like that, usually comes with a pretty hard sell-off. Gotta be stopped out. They could stop us out. This is a pretty obvious stop. So they could hunt this, break it, liquidity sweep it, and then go. We're gonna be stopped out. Point away and stopped. Boom, boom. Down 475. Now let's see if they reverse here. Classic, classic, classic. Obvious stops. Pretty classic. Alright, I'm gonna be in with 2. Try and regain that. They could continue to prop up, but I think we'll liquidity sweep down. At least for now. See if they break this for 930. 24,930. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I'm not gonna let this run though. I will put a stop.
Order submitted.
They should make a move here. So it's going to be pretty tight. There it is. They're breaking that support. I want to see it flush down. Come on. ES is still holding on to that VWAP. That's not good. Right down. Not good. The ES is rising off that VWAP touch. Palantir is coming down. Maybe they fall to the 20 May on 95-minute chart. Not what I'm seeing. ES needs a break and reject that VWAP. Video propping down. Trying. There we go. Break that support. Break the top 50-minute orb. And right back. Right back. Come on, break it. Break it to the downside, please, sir. Please, sir. At least liquidity sweep that bottom. May only get 10 to 15 points here if we're lucky. Probably could hold. Probably should hold. Yeah, we'll let it go. ES is breaking the VWAP. This could be a home run. If we don't get stopped out. I will sell one. 903. Move those. That could be all she all she has. That could be it. They liquidity sweep that bottom. They may prop up here. News came in. U.S. pending home sale change month over month is positive 4%. Previously, it was negative 0.4%. And then the U.S. pending home index is at 74.7. Positive. Next news on the dock is in 10 minutes. Trump signing executive orders at 10:15 a.m. What's up, Mazin? What's up? Cal said 30K. What's up, Jibion? What's up, Bounty? What's up, Conan? What's up, Free Fire? What's up, Matty G? Alright, let's see if we can get that move. Nvidia's still strong. Bless me, sir. Anki 30 minute does look weak. See if we can get it. It's gonna be a hard hold. That's usually the best time to hold. We'll see. Trying to prop it up. Getting above that 24,930. Palantir coming up a bit with it. Nvidia consolidating. ES is still below the VWAP to our estimate. Tapping the VWAP now. 13 points from being stopped. Yeah, it's getting above the VWAP. It has a lot of coil too. Come on. Battery stopped out, 10 points away. Four points, 3 points, and stop. Mondays. We'll just try this same account for today. Market's being very annoying. I knew it was going to be a low volatility consolidation type of day, but after it moved up 150 points, I figured they would sell off a little bit. Especially after they made the move, liquidity sweep up. The ES is looking very good for a prop. Kind of a W. It's a above the VWAP. If we get above the 2-hour SMA, 100 MA, could make a run all the way to the pre-market high, which is at 6,736. NQ did flush the pre-market high, so the ES may want to as well. One direction type of day, at least for today. That could change at 11:30, 10:30, 12:30. One of those is usually when the market flips, if it's going to. But I will not be around for two of those. We're not even close to that point, KSAT. I'm giving myself an arbitrage, a certain time to get off because I'm working on a trading simulator. So the streams are going to be a little shorter until that's done. Probably around 2 hours max. Yeah, try to get above the 2-hour SMA, 100 MA, getting rejected now. Still above the VWAP though. Today is a day where the herd is winning. What's up, B-Rad? This is the US 100, the Nasdaq future indices of the Nasdaq. Going good, man. It's going good. It's going good. Trying. Turo says I got a fun challenge for you. Trade newer session with micro, mini, and Q. And you need to be in the market the whole session from 9:30 till at least 1 p.m. Only time you can get out of the position is to reverse it. It's an interesting idea, but the market reverses at 11:30, 12:30. So we'd be in a world of hurt if it did that. We need get lucky with the day we picked that. But you said the only time I can get out is when it reverses. Well, today I wouldn't even have traded if I was doing that challenge. There's too many directions this can go. Also, it's a Monday, low liquidity, coming off them 2 high volatile weeks. So it's more of a consolidation day, even though the Nasdaq is having quite a run right now. 150 points, 100 points, something crazy. But you can really tell how choppy the day is from this ES chart. Chop, 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 chop. Fortnite chills just full ported short Bitcoin. Be rad. Batman, thank you. I'm trying to get into day trading and just stumbled across your channel. Do you offer any kind of teaching? I'll probably check your videos out after the live is up, but figured I'd ask. Not really right now. The best thing to do is just watch these lives. That's really where you'll get the most information, learn how I trade. Then you can take the best from what I do right and wrong. And the things you don't want, don't take. That's what I did. I watched traders I liked, strategies I liked. I took the best from them, moved on, took the best from them, and just continue to move on. But the constant learning, constant introspection, I mean, it's constant every single day. Learning and introspection does not stop. Nvidia is trying to come down. I'm starting to get the sense that this is just an update. And it's going to do this throughout the day. But we also have Trump, so probably not. Trump is supposed to be signing executive orders right now. The Dallas Fed MFG Bus Index comes out at 10:30 a.m. in 15 minutes. But mentorship will come out 3 months from now. May rush it out, but no real rush. Really trying to get this simulator out. Starting a waterfall. At 24,740 area, that support looks juicy. Has to break below that trend line though. ES projected 200 SMA 100 MA below the VWAP for now. Trying to reclaim it. Bitcoin is now up 1.4%. Sai, today we're down 1,300. Cal, you think it's going to 30K? 30K NQ? Man, Bitcoin is ripping. Crypto Fear and Green Index came out 50 out of 100 neutral. Fear and Green Index for the stock market 54 out of 100 neutral. It's Trump speaking. Trump is not live yet, so that executive order signing is going to get pushed. Falling below that pivot point, tapping the 15-minute top orb. Bounce all of it twice, so it could break. Bounce all the 20 mail, thank you, 5-minute chart. Vulnerable. Are you profitable, negative, or learning? How are you guys doing today so far? Profitable, negative, or learning? Vulnerable. Hive day at 24,975. ES is now above the VWAP. Tapping the 2-hour SMA, 100 MA again. Trying to get above it. Trying to get above it. It's going for that trend line. Volatility is starting to take down. Yes, looks like it's going to reclaim the 2-hour SMA 100 MA. It's looking bullish. Big consolidation zone though. Not in love. Robinhood's up 7.3%. Alibaba up 4.15%. AMD up 2.4%. MicroStrategy up 4%. And Nvidia just floating around 3% up. Hard day for me to read. And this ES chart just explains the entire day. Yes, getting swatted down from tomorrow SMA. Trying to give it some time. May just have to come back trade off stream. Dallas Fed MFG Bus Index came in negative 8.7. Expect to be -1, so pretty negative. News on the docket still for today, 30 minutes away. Trump meeting Netanyahu at 11 a.m. EST. Trump is meeting Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel. 11:30 a.m. U.S. 6-month to 3-month bill. Then 1:15 p.m. Trump Netanyahu press conference. Then 1:30 p.m. Fed Williamson and Fed Mussolini speaking as well. The docket for today, docket for tomorrow, 9 a.m. EST, U.S. case-shiller 20-year over year, U.S. house price index year-over-year and month-over-month at 9 a.m. as well. 9:25 BOE's man speaking, 9:45 a.m. EST, U.S. Chicago PMI, 10 a.m. USCB consumer confidence, U.S. JOLTS job opening at 10 a.m. as well. 11:30 a.m. EST, BOE Brendan speaking. 11:30 a.m. US 52-week bill. 1:30 p.m. Fed Goolsbee speaking. And then 4:15 aftermarket close. Nike Q1 2026 earnings. Then Nike earning call at 5 p.m. as well. And a pretty stacked week. This is the big day. Right here. These two. Mainly October 3rd. This is going to really decide a lot. U.S. non-farm payrolls, private payrolls, unemployment rate. This is going to decide a lot. Remember, negative news is kind of good. Negative unemployment rate is kind of good. Private rolls, because that means the Fed is likely to keep to their 2 extra rate cuts this year. The Federal Reserve is planning 2 extra interest rate cuts, which is bullish for the stock market in general. And if these numbers come out negative on October 3rd, the U.S. non-farm payrolls, private payrolls, etc., that is more likely for the rate cuts to happen. Also, October 2nd, U.S. initial jobless claims, continued jobless claims, but it's mainly October 3rd. This is going to decide a lot. A lot, chat. Any thoughts on this? It's Monday. Volatility is going to surmise, and this ES chart pretty sums it up. Sums up pretty well. The Nasdaq did a little better, up 150 points. But I mean, it looks like the ES is going to break the 200 SMA, but volatility is I really don't want to. I'll trade a little bit off stream. I see a couple potential moves. Potential short off the liquidity sweep of these highs. It's potential, but that would it would need to come up to this trend line, break it, sweep up to like 25,050, sweep these highs right here. Sweep these highs, go up to this trend line, sweep the highs. Also, it can break back down to this trend line. That's kind of what I was betting on. And now would be the time to do it. It's either 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. If it's going to reverse, they're the times it likes to go. And at 10:30, pretty bearish wick. And it's looking like it's going to reverse, but it could easily prop up, come back up, and then go. So yeah, I'll try a little bit off stream. I hate how the ES is, and these percentages are not coinciding very well. Bitcoin's doing well to gauge it, to be fair. Alright. Also, if it breaks this 24,930 support, but mainly where these wicks are, these bottom wicks right here. Bottom wicks. This is the top of the 15-minute orb right here. Bounce, bounce. So if it breaks that, it'll at least go down this trend line, which is tightening up. Breaks this trend line, then it goes down to the VWAP, so on and so forth. Then it'll go down this trend line over here. Trend line right here. And if it breaks that, this is a very key support. 24,740. But it's a Monday, and volatility is surmising, so usually helps the downtrend. Not bad. Lackluster day, chat. Lackluster day. But luckily, I don't just trade for your guys' entertainment. I put on a trade if I like it. If I don't, then I do not. I don't like any of those. I like the ES coil. There's potential for a long. Move's already been made though. The ES is coiling. If you see this coil, it's coiling up. If it breaks down this trend line, then it'll probably go down. But testing the 200 SMA, 100 SMA, coiling up, so it could rocket ship. Also, you gotta remember, NQ has flushed the pre-market high. ES has not flushed the pre-market high. Pre-market high for the ES is at 6,736. And remember, the gap fills, we are still gapped up 220 points. Friday's close at 24,726. We're gapped up 220 points. I can see the ES coming and flushing the pre-market high because NQ did. NQ would probably be at that trend line, probably liquidity sweep down highs, then possibly come down. Could just be a up day. Take a leg up, consolidation, take a leg up, consolidation. Let's see. Kind of leaning towards the ES flushing that pre-market high. Just because Nvidia, Palantir, MicroStrategy are pretty strong today. Bitcoin's continuing to go up. But to be fair, today the ES chart has been just terrible. Absolutely despicable. Just consolidation. One big consolidation zone on the yesterday. 20-point consolidation range. Could fly. Starting to go. Oh, here we go. It's breaking out above the 200 SMA 100, man. Can it go? Can it go to the pre-market high at 6,736? 6,736. Can it go? Yes, it's now above the 200 SMA 100, maybe WAP. Let's see if we can go. There's just too many longs that need liquidated. That's the problem. Herd could win today. So far they have. Institutional is selling while retail is buying, at least for now. That comes from this dumb money, smart money. Confidence. Dumb money, aka retail, buying, it's edging up. And then smart money, aka institutional, is edging down. Alright, chat, be on the lookout at 11 a.m. Trump meeting Netanyahu. Also 1:15 a.m. PM, 1:15 p.m. Trump Netanyahu press conference. That would dictate a lot of the market. I'm assuming there's going to be a Israel ceasefire or a peace deal of some sorts. Trump's been hinting at that for the past 4 or 5 days. That I would guess that's why Benjamin Netanyahu is here. They're doing the press briefing, etc., etc. Be on the lookout for that. That'll definitely create some volatility in the market. If you are going to stick around and trade that, I'll trade a little bit off stream, not much. I'm going to be working on this simulator most of the day and over the night. What's up, Lloyd? Hey everyone, how's your day been? We're finishing on stream down 1300. I'll try and get it back, but I'm not going to go chasing losses. If I see something, I'll take it. Nah says, you on long or short now? None. None. The problem is, guys, there's a lot of longs that need liquidated. They've tried a liquidity sweep, it just goes, and so far the herd is winning. But it's also a Monday, so consolidation here is very well possible, and that's exactly what it's doing, to be fair. Kinda Not reading the market well today as well. It's all me. All me, all my. Fine, we'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. EST, trading the market. So make sure you guys smash that like button, follow the channel, and subscribe. Persevere through resistance, chat. Do not fear the unknown. Do not fear missing out. And there are no missed opportunities only the next one. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.